Brothers and sisters, if you are standing, my legs are hurting. If you are talking, my voice is hurting. If you are not paying attention, my thought is hurting. In this collective presence of Bhagwan, this is the only way that you will reach the ocean, in devotion. Asitagiri samam syat kajjalam. This prelude that I sang today for the bhajan. Asitagiri samam syat kajjalam sindhu patre surataravara shakha lekhini patra murvi likhita yadi gruhitva sharada sarvakalam tadapi tav gunanam isha parannayati. What this means? Asita giri samam shat kajjalam. If you take the waters of all the oceans and then you put it in a pot, and that pot is as huge as Himalayas. Suratarvara Shakha, Kalpa Vriksham, she will take as her pen. Who? Sharada. Mother Saraswati takes Kalpa Vriksham as the pen. And then huge Himalayas is the pot in which waters of all the oceans are the ink. And she starts dipping this pen and start writing the grace of Isha, Sai Isha. And even if she started from eternity, she is still writing. And she will never be able to complete. How great is the grace of Bhagavan. So to be able to this beautiful slokam is from Shiva Mahimna Stotram by the celestial being Pushpadanta. I won't get into all of that. This is Vishwanath's place?
Yes.
So how did I sing Sainathaya Vishwanathaya? Gaurinathaya Vishwanathaya. Sainathaya, how that bhajan came, I don't know. Only after I sang, then I realized, oh, this is Vishwanath's home. Therefore, I have to sing Gaurinathaya Vishwanathaya. Sainathaya Vishwanathaya. Vishwanatha. Natha means the supreme master, the protector of the universe. Such divine, supreme consciousness, if it took a name, the name of that supreme consciousness is Sai Ishvara. This word Ishvara means that which controls everything. One that controls everything. How can that be possible? How do I understand that? See, you see this device called iPhone, without which we can't live. Without wife we can live. Without iPhone we can't live. Without Wi-Fi and iPhone, no life. This device called iPhone, how many of such devices are there in the world? Only millions. Billion. Some people have 3 phones. Now you can count. How many of such devices are there? All these devices are controlled by what?
Wi-Fi.
No. You are all such tech. I thought I came to Silicon Valley in the Midwest. Maybe that is Austin. I will go next to Austin. Where is it? What is the one thing that controls all of these iPhones?
Operating system.
iOS. iOS is what controls this. Yes? Is there anything else that is controlling that? What is controlling it? iOS. And when the update comes, when the update comes, iOS update comes, do you read all the instructions? Does anyone read what Apple is asking you to accept? No. Unconditionally, you just scroll down. You don't even read. Click accept. That's it. Not only this, billions of such devices are controlled by one operating system. Like this, if each of us is this iPhone, there is only one operating system that is controlling all of that, and the name of it is not iOS, that is Sai Ishvara. But what do you have to do when an update comes?
Accept.
What do you have to do? Unconditionally accept. And how are these updates coming? Arey, you may be thinking I am joking, but this is spiritual technology. This is not AI, this is SAI. You are wondering about AI, but never worried about SAI. That S stands for the Supreme Self, Sai. Same as I, so am I. SAI. And for this, every time you will notice that when you deviate from the path of Satya, Dharma, Shanti, Prema, Ahimsa, this thing pops up. Update. Update. You have failed Satya, or your awareness is increasing. What is update? What is update in iPhone? What is update? Huh? What is it fixing? Bugs only, right? What are these bugs about? Arey, am I talking some philosophy here, brothers and sisters? Am I talking philosophy? This is the device you are stuck to day in and day out. I am only talking about this device in your hands, in our hands, without which we cannot live, without which we cannot operate, without which we cannot engage. And that device, I am saying, this is the iPhone. In this, there are updates happening. And when these updates come, what do these updates do? They fix the bugs in the apps. Yes? Most of them are about fixing the bugs related to apps. And those apps have to update according to the iOS. The guy who is writing the app script has to make sure that his app is up to date with the iOS. This is a constant process that is happening. And if this iOS is Sai Ishvara, and these apps are our senses and our thoughts, so these senses need to get updated. And if these senses are not updated to the operating system, the senses will become obsolete. And what will happen if this device gets too old and it is now obsolete, it cannot come to iOS 17, 18, whatever, you throw out the device and you have to buy a new device, no? Is it philosophy? Sir, am I talking philosophy? I'm asking, am I talking philosophy? Am I talking? That's a trick question, sir. Sir, no, it is not philosophy, sir. I am not talking any philosophy. I am talking about this. Now you see, brothers and sisters, when we are all chanting Rudram, all the apps are getting updated. Know this for sure. The purpose of chanting Rudram is to update all these apps instantaneously. How is Rudram updating my apps? That's another topic. I don't want to take too much time. I know you're all started chanting very early and it is 11:57. You're all waiting for prasadam. When this will discourse be over? Why we are chanting Rudram? Why Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba, the God of all faiths, and did not incarnate for any single faith whatsoever. Why did Bhagavan Sri Satsai Baba, since early 2000s, started pushing this thing called Rudram on all his devotees? Even Professor Anil Kumar, he called Professor Anil Kumar and asked, Anil Kumar, Rudram Jautunava Leda? Huh? Why is this God interested in pushing this Rudram on everyone before his departure from this worldly life? Why did he do that? Why did he conduct Rudram classes in Kulwant Hall for thousands of general public, knowing that his devotees have Westerners, knowing that his devotees come from all faith? Why did he do that? Why did he encourage everyone to learn this Rudram and chant Rudram? Not only that, constantly making one statement, Rudram chadivite bhadrangga untaru. Rudram chadivite bhadrangga untaru. Why did he do that? Is he biased towards Hinduism? Is he biased towards Shaivism? Is he biased towards some religion? Look at this, beautiful. How many symbols are there? So the God who declared he doesn't belong to any caste, any religion, any creed, and he is Sarva Dharma Swarupa, Sarva Mata Sammataya Namaha. Why did that God push this Rudram on everyone? This is the question this body has been asking since early 2000. Before any Sai center in the United States has started Veda classes, in California, in San Jose, we started Rudram classes in 2002. This is a 25 years of journey with Bhagavan Sri Satsai Baba and this Rudram. Only to understand the statement, only to understand what is the intent of this divine will and how Rudram is such an incredible spiritual sadhana. It is still discovering it. Every time this body and mind chants the Rudram, it still discovers something new in it. It still gets enchanted, but not chant. From chant you have to become enchanted. What is enchant? What is chant? What is the difference? Arey, simple question, Babu. What is the difference between chant and enchant? How you are not sure? Look at the two words. What? En. That is all I am looking for. It is as simple as that. What is the difference? Chant and chant. What is the difference? En. Merge, emerge. What is the difference? Now you are getting tuned. Now you are getting tuned. This is how Swami teaches. One time I asked Swami, what is love? What is love, Swami? You keep saying love all, love all. What is love? How do I understand love? What is the meaning of love? He said, live, love. Live, love. 5 times he said that. Live, love. Live, love. And then he asked him, what is the difference? That's all this mind can think of. I said, Swami, I and O. Then he said, if your life is only about this I, then it is live. If your I is about for others, O, then it is love. That is divinity, who takes entire philosophy of all the religions, scriptures in the world and condenses them into simple teachings like this. If your life is all about I, then it is live. If your life is all about others, then it is love. Then he continued. He said, actually I was sharing it in a children's Mother's Day. I was sharing this a long time ago. And one beautiful young girl, she said, I got it, uncle, I got it. How the energy comes when you get something like light bulb. And then I asked her, what did you get? She said, that's why in the word mother, there is other. Therefore, mother is the definition of love. merely for others. That is mother. And her brother was sitting next to her, young fellow. Then he said, "What happened to father?" What happened to father, he asked. And this girl is asking. He's always traveling farther, that's why he's Huh? Father is always traveling, never at home. Therefore, he is farther. Mother is here. So now, when you connect to these gems deep in the ocean of these Vedic hymns, then you get enchanted. From chant, your life becomes enchant. But first you have to chant. And you have to chant with unconditional love. With such purity when you chant. Bhagavan is such a Karuna Samudra. He will fill the insights about this mantra that are not even written in books. So journey of this body in Veda started back in 2002 when our regional president, Brother Satyam Chaudhary, who recently has attained Swami's abode, divine feet, he sent this book to me, Veda Pushpanjali, along with a letter in which he wrote, "Brother, Swami's students are chanting Veda in Kulwant Hall. Can you please start Veda classes in California for all the devotees?" And immediately I ran to my altar. I put that book and the letter on Swami's feet. I said, "I don't know any Vedas. Why this person is asking me?" And then my mind said, when somebody is asking something and it is out of pure heart, you should do it as a service. So therefore, within 1 week, I jumped on a plane and I went to India. And here I am sitting with this letter. Bhagavan comes for darshan. And then he asks, "Em Samachara." I stand up on my knees. This is in the darshan line. And Swami asked, "Em Samachara." I said, "Swami, this request came, Swami, to teach Vedas." "Chala santosham. Andarki ardham telisela cheppu. Meaning to saha cheppu." He said, "You teach along with the meaning also." I said, "First of all, I don't even know the mantras he is asking to teach with the meaning." Then I looked at him and said, "Swami, I don't know Sanskrit." The Swami, I don't, Telugu only. I said, "I don't know Sanskrit." He looked, frowned. "Sanskrit, Yemani?" Then I recognized that I did not even say the word properly. I say Sanskrit. He said, "Sanskrit, what? Again, say money." Kshaminchandi Swami, Sanskritam Raga Swami. "Oh, Sanskritam. Ademaina language?" He asked. He asked, "Is that a language?" I said, "What Swami is asking? Sanskritam is a language only. Why is he asking like this?" Then very beautifully, this is what I am saying. Then he said very beautifully in Telugu, "Krutam ante chaitam bangaru, Sanskritam ante chakkaga chaitam." Krutam means to do, Sanskritam is to do it very well. It is not a language, it is action. You have to do, then you have to see, then you have to be. First to do, then see, then be. Do it, see it, be it. That was like a thunder, it was like a bolt, like a lightning bolt. What he said, just like that. Then I recognized, oh, Sanskritam is actually not a language, it's action. And then I got the courage a little bit, and, "My Swami, what is Veda?" I asked. Okay. No, then he's on a roll, no? He said, "Veda, Deva, Veda, Deva." What is Deva, he asked. Veda, Deva, you understand? What is the difference? Swami said Deva, Veda, Veda, Deva. I was holding my breath. And then he asked, what is Deva? I said, Swami, Deva means God. Where is God? How is God? Who is God? When is God? He's asking like this. ఎక్కడున్నాడు, ఎలా ఉంటాడు, ఎప్పుడు ఉంటాడు. Oh my God, God is standing in front of me and asking all these questions. What am I supposed to do? Silence. Only looking at him like this. And suddenly he said in Telugu, తెలుసుకోనంత వరకు దేవ, తెలుసుకున్న తర్వాత వేద. Until you know it is Deva, after you know it is Veda. And then in Telugu, there is a term called Devulata. Devulata means searching. So you keep on searching, then God exists. You stop searching, Veda exists. Vid means awareness. Vid means knowledge. That is the root of the word Veda. Vid means knowledge or awareness. Therefore, Veda is awareness. Then I told him, Swami, మీరేమో మీనింగ్తో సార్ చెప్పమన్నారు. I haven't learned Vedas with any people from here in Dallas know me from like Venkat and Vijay Shri, they know what an ignorant fellow I was. And that is the truth. It is the grace of Bhagavan Sri Satsai Baba in Dallas. He chose to enter this body's life. Until then, this body did not even know Bhagavan Sri Satsai Baba. Never went to his school, colleges, not privileged to do all of that stuff. But his grace through Dallas Sai Center, he entered my life. Not again because of my devotion, because of my child going to Balukas. It is because of my child he entered into my life. And that is the truth. For that I am ever grateful. I still hold Dallas Sai Center as a place of abode of worship. And I share this all over the world. Everybody asks me, did you go to Swami's? Did you study in Swami's? No, I didn't. But I am still a student. Not I studied somewhere. Even now, right now, as we speak, I am his student. You should never stop being student of Swami. You should always pray to him with only one thing. I am constantly learning from you. So then I said, Swami, I don't know any of this stuff. I don't know Sanskritam, I don't know Veda, everything. Then he told in Telugu very beautifully, Nee మస్తకాన్ని పుస్తకం చేయకు బంగారు, దాన్ని తీసుకొచ్చి నా పాదాల మీద పెట్టు. What that means in English, mastakam means head. Don't make your head a book. Just put it on my feet. I will give you whatever you need. Just do my work, that's all. Just do my work. When I said, Swami, daniki mi anugraham kavali. And he said, anugraham dandiga undi. He said, plenty of grace is there. And he put his hand on my head. And that's how the Veda entered into my life. So when the sister was asking, saying, please correct our mistakes and all. What mistakes? I don't know anything to correct any mistakes. I am still learning. And this process of learning will never stop. As Swami Vivekananda said, learning is life, knowing is death. It's very powerful. Learning is life, knowing is death. And in this process of learning, you will recognize that there will be this incredible passion and enthusiasm to do his work. So much so, I tell people, you go to a beautiful restaurant, nice food, you take pictures and you put it on Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter, all these things, eat at this place, eat at this place. Have you ever done it for Bhagavan Sri Satsai Baba? That I have been to this incredible place. What an incredible peace it is. What an incredible God He is. What an incredible satsang it is to be with His devotees. What an incredible opportunity it is to work for Him. Have you ever posted like that?
No.
Huh? You have to ask the question, why not? Why not? Don't post to your own side groups. Take his mission outside of Sai Center. In 2002-2003, when Veda chanting was quote unquote prohibited in Sai centers. I don't want to put any Asamis into trouble here. But that is the truth. They prohibited Veda chanting in Sai centers. And in Kulvanthal, before every darshan there is Veda chanting. And here, no. Why? Because they thought it will repel white people coming into the centers. That is the reason. Cultural integrity. And I was said, what is this nonsense? I asked Swami himself when we did the very first Atirudra Parayanam in California in 2008, Swami's 83rd birthday. Sahasra Chandra Darshanam birthday. California, so Central San Jose Center was the only center that celebrated 83rd birthday of Bhagavan Sri Satsai Baba. 83 days of service, 83 days of adoration, 83 days of illumination. And that program was blessed by Swami. And then when I printed up that time, I was the center president. So 8/8/2008, that was the date. He came in the chair and then I was showing him this program to bless. He said, and then it said, last 11 days, Atirudra Paraya, Atirudram. Swami replied, Yajnama? I said, Swami, whatever you say. Yajnam do. No yajnam. Do Parayana. And then I looked at him, he knew I had a question, why he said no yajnam. Then he looked at me and said, Sai Center lo na? I said, Swami, wherever you say. Sai Center lo cheyadu. Don't do it in Sai Center. And I was looking at him, I was center president. Huh? And then he said, Sanatana Dharma Kendra lo cheyadu. Do it in Sanatana Dharma Kendra. He chose the place. He tell where it is. And he said, don't do it in Sai Center. I said, Swami, why not Sai Center? They are not ready, Bangaru. They are not ready. You see how God is? How incredible God is? He knows our minds in and out. But He won't force it on the mind that is not ready. That is the incredible Maryada Purushottam. He is Maryada Purushottam. If you go to Him and you say, Swami, this Vedam, no. Man, I can't pronounce Ka, Ga, Cha, Cha, Pa. All these are much, it's too much foreign language for me. I can't pronounce all this. Do I need to chant these Vedas? You know what Swami will say? No. So, no, Bangar, no need to chant Rudram. Sai Ram is enough. Sai Ram is enough. That's all he will say. So if the person who is going and asking him, do we have to do Veda chanting in America? What he will say? No, not required. If you go to Swami and say, Swami, we want to build this mandir and all of that stuff, it's going to cost this much and all of this hangama. What Swami will say? No, build a mandir in your heart. That is enough. Why? Because he looks how prepared your mind is. And for an unprepared mind, he will not force anything. But if you go to him and you tell, Swami, this Rudram thing, no. Whenever I hear, my God, I feel so much of energy within me. But I am not able to pronounce, I can't chant, I can't pronounce all these things. For that, I need your grace. Please bless me to chant Rudram. What he will say? Anugraham dandiga undi bangaru. Go do my work. What's the difference? Prepared mind, unprepared mind. Prepared mind, unprepared mind. ఎంత మాత్రమే ఎవరు తలచిన అంత మాత్రమే నేను. How much level you have your awareness, God will only fill the cup to that awareness. If you go with a pot that is as big as Himalayas, He will fill it. If you take some spoon, please give me some grace, He will only give spoonful of it. But for that grace to come, first you have to have a prepared mind. And the first thing about the prepared mind is, I don't know. हमको कुछ नहीं मालूम है. I don't know anything. I don't know Rudram. Honestly speaking, I do not know Rudram. Because to know Rudram, it not only, there are three things about knowledge. First is knowledge. Second is understanding. Third is awareness. Knowing, understanding, becoming aware. Three things. Know what they are called in Sanskritam? సచ్చిదానందను నీకు తెలిసిన పదాలు నువ్వు చెప్తే ఎట్లాగా? Knowing is vidmahe, understanding is dhimahi, becoming aware is prachodaya. That is why we in Gayatri we say vidmahe, dhimahi, prachodaya. I know, I understand, I am aware. Are all the three the same? Yes or no? See, problem with Indians is this. They can't say yes. No. They cannot say they do like this. Then I don't know whether the person is saying yes or no or in between, maybe yes or no. Are they the same? Yes or no? Okay, good. Then what's the next question I will ask? Okay, we had enough fun. I think I'll stop here. Vidmahe 20 minutes. So, Vidmahe, knowing, Dhimahi, understanding, awareness is Prachodayat. Sai Ishwaraya Vidmahe. I know who is Sai Ishwara. How do we know who is Sai Ishwara? iOS, operating system. If you know this, you have known a lot. That the operating system within me is Sai Ishwara. If you know this, 99% awareness will come. How you will know? Updates will be coming. First update, what are you seeing? Update your seeing. Update your hearing. Update your knowing. Everything is update now. And that update, when it comes, everything, Rudram updates, it will come. Rudram update. What is the meaning of first mantra? I know the meaning of the mantra. What is the meaning of second ruk, third ruk? Swami used to test like this. In this 25 years, suddenly he will come, he will ask, Are, Rudramlo, Trishulam gurinchi ekkada cheppadra? Cheppu. One day he asked me like, in Rudram, in which mantra Trishulam is described? He asked me. Oh, then what did I have to do? He's asking, this is all in the dream. So when he's asking this, this mind is chanting the entire Rudra to figure out where Trishulam is. He waited very patiently. I said, Swami, there is no mention of Trishulam in Rudra. అరే ఏమరా శివుడు త్రిశూలం పట్టుకుంటాడు కదా నువ్వు చదివే in Telugu is Shiva is carrying Trishulam. How come Trishulam is not mentioned in this Rudram? And then I said, yeah, that is a good question. I have no idea. This is how he is testing your knowledge. What do you actually know about Rudram? Very simple question. Everybody knows Trishulam is the weapon of Shiva. But actually speaking, it is not his weapon. Shiva never used the Trishulam as a weapon. Shiva always used the Trishulam as a protection. He will put it in front. Understand? He will never throw it. Nothing described like that. Watch every episode of Dev Ke Dev Mahadev. And this fellow is throwing all these things, Andakasura, this asura, that asura. He will put like ding, 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 as a sound will come. Huh? And all the energy will be sucked into his Trishulam. So Trishulam is not a weapon. Trishulam is for protection. And I'll stop with this because it's a very beautiful experience. And this happened the very first time when we did the Atirudra Parayanam in Sanatan Dharma Kendra back almost 18 years ago. And Kartika Purnima, Swami is giving this vision. And every time we did Atirudra Parayanam, it was 11 days before Swami's birthday. And one time we did Atirudra Parayanam in Kailas also. In 2012, we went to Kailas with Atirudra Parayanam. And when he was asking this question on a Kartika Purnima, and my mind was spinning, where is... And suddenly he says, you know, my mission is described in Rudram, he said. My mission is described in Rudram. He said, your mission is described in Rudram. Wow. Where, Swami? And then he said, my mission is Trishulam, he said. And that is what is described in Rudram. And then I was looking, where is Bhagavatam, Satsai Baba, where is mentioned, where is, what is this? And suddenly he said, what is the 11th mantra in 11th Anuvaka? Huh? What is the 11th mantra? See, suddenly if I ask you, what is the third mantra in first Anuvaka? Can you say? Yate Rudra Siva Tanura Ghora Papaka. That is how Bhagavan trained this mind. Every single word meaning, not just the literal meaning, how it applies to our life. So when he was saying, Rudram is my mission, and my mission is described in Rudram, and then he is saying, 11th mantram, 11th ruk in 11th anuvakam, that is, Namo Rudrebhyo ye prithivya ye entarikshe ye divi eshavannam. दश दक्षिणा दश प्रवीचे दशोदीचे दशोर्ध्वास्तेभ्यो तेनो मृडयन्तु Perfect. What is the meaning of it? Shiva's protection, yes, that is true. Now I said it's not a weapon, it's a protection. So that's a good catch. That's itself a good learning. It's protection. Protection from what? Protection of what? That is the question. That mantra is actually three beautiful things. What the Rudras do. Salutations to the Rudras. Namo Rudrebhyo. And these Rudras, Prithivi, Annam, Antarikshe, Vataha, Divi, Varsham. That is what these three are described. Prithivyam, Annam, Antarikshe, Vataha, Divi, Varsham. And then you know what he said? This is my project. Prithvi Annam Grama Seva. Antarikshe Vataha hospitals. Divi Varsham water project. அவ்வளவுதான் இங்கதான் வந்து Trishulam வந்தாச்சு. Now Trishulam came. I said, oh my God, Swami. Then he said, if you are one of my Rudras, not one Rudra, and he said, there are thousands of Rudras for Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba. And these Rudras that are doing Grama Seva, these Rudras that are working in the hospitals, these Rudras that are giving water, sustenance all over the world, they are my Rudras. They are present. How? East, West, North, South. Prachir Dasha, Dakshina Dasha, Ratichi Dasha, Udichi Dasha, Urdhva. And all of them are coming together in this mission of Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba. And they are all working selflessly. And to Rudras that are doing this service all over the world, my namaskarams to them. May I also offer whatever differences I have with anybody in this world. Sacrifice all those differences and conflicts. Let me be part of all those Rudras to serve the humanity and to love all and to serve all. This is the essence of Rudram. Jai Sai Ram.